Hello everyone, welcome back to the second part of my lighting series. Today I will be showing you how to do cycles lighting. Now cycles lighting is actually really good, but I suggest using Eevee if you don't have a really good computer to render. I suggest using Eevee for animations and cycles for rendering. Cycles is like a very good thing. But yeah, I will be showing y'all how to do this. Forest Rig already comes with SSS, but I went ahead and turned it off so I could actually show y'all. Here, I'll actually just delete this entirely right here and add the fuse. Well, just add a basic principal shader. Yeah, Forest Rig already comes with SSS. See how it looks like this? Yeah, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to the shader editor, go to the principal PSDF on here. You're going to want to turn, I can't pronounce that word, but hopefully y'all can see it on my screen. You're going to want to turn this all the way down and turn subsurface up to 0.1. Now, you'll see that's completely white. Basically, what you're going to want to do now is get subsurface color and connect it to color up here. There you go. Now, if you want to just make the skin SSS, that requires a lot more that I'm not going to explain today. It requires actually doing stuff like this and everything, like applying stuff and all that, but yeah. Well, we're not doing that today. So, once again, you're going to want to make a pose. I'm going to do a different one this time. Also, this time, I'm just using basic for V2. I have no skin on it. I'm making a scared facial expression this time. And most likely try my best to make a decent pose. The reason why I put how to make decent lighting is because I'm not showing the entire lighting. Which, I saw Freddy's, my friend Freddy, he watched my lighting tutorial and he showed me his after watching the lighting tutorial, his after render. And it looked amazing. He said that I actually explained it pretty well. And I did not realize because I was like, okay, I probably explained this very badly. But yeah, this lighting will apply to any render, even in 2.79 if you don't have 2.8. Just in 2.8 you can't composite, I think. I don't know. But yeah, let me just make a scared facial expression. Once again, we're doing a profile picture. Now let's get cartoon teeth. If you don't know the reference for this, I will show y'all here in a second. Well, actually, if you go to my Twitter, you'll see. Probably somewhere in my media. It was a drawing that I made. But this is not Bowser in it, so yeah. Okay, I don't know why I didn't click on that. Come on. Wait, what the? Okay, sometimes my Blender lags like crazy. But let me make this pose real quickly. I'm almost done. What just happened? Okay. There's like a scared facial expression. Like a shocked. Okay, let me move this over a bit. There you go. Now, what you want to do, if y'all did not watch my Eevee one, Shift A, add a camera. Click 0 on the numpad, and then Shift F, you kind of get in position. I suggest change the resolution to 1080 by 1080. What the? Never done that to me. There we go. I don't know what just happened. That was weird. But yeah, 1080 by 1080. Have him look at the camera. There we go. Now, this is a cycles one. We're basically going to do kind of the same thing, just really different. Now, you can go into this tab. It'll show Eevee Lighting. Make sure you go over to this like TV, whatever it is. I think I call it a TV. Go to Render Engine and change it to Cycles. There you go. You're now in Cycles. Bars Rig has no ambient occlusion. If you have this on, it's gonna do that. You do not want that on. And if you're using Xamarin, you turn it on. Go to this and type in 0.04. There you go. But we're using SSS. SSS on Xamarin will not work. If you're using any rig that will not work with SSS, turn on ambient occlusion and do 0.04. Now, basically, we're going to get into some lighting. Eevee Lighting is how I set it up. I go over to this little arrow down here, and I turn on Scene Lights and Scene World. And then you got Eevee Lighting. Now, you want to start setting up the lighting. Kind of same as Eevee, but just a little different, because you're using SSS and all that. So, click Shift-A with the light, add an area lamp. Now, if it spawns over here, click Alt-G. Then, click G, Y. Go over a bit, like right here. Then GX. Wait, no, Z. I keep on saying X for some reason. It's Z. Don't listen to me on that. It's Z. Click G and Z. Now, kind of move it to where it's kind of at an angle. Rotate it. And then go over to this light bulb over here. Sorry. Once again, I'm still sick. Yeah, now after this, you're going to want to kind of turn this up to the right lighting. Turn the color, like I said, I suggest kind of an orange light. Turn it up a bit, and then go in cycles and see how your lighting's looking. It's looking like that. It does not look good already, but that's kind of decent. It's a light. That's all it is. Now, after that, here, I'm just going to size this up a bit more and add more lights. Now, you're going to want to click Shift-A, light, add a point light. And then move it near the head, kind of like this. Now you're going to want to click go size over here, size it up a bit. Can you size? No, you still can't size it. Size it up a bit, move it a little bit closer to the head, and then turn it up. So you can start seeing it like that. Change it to any color you want. I just suggest not like this. I suggest like kind of a dim color like this. I'm going to do kind of a red. Because he's wearing a red shirt, so okay. Now, this is an easier way. Click Shift-D, go over to this side. This is how I do it. As you can see, the shadows are all messed up and everything, but this is how it looks in cycles. Now, after that, you're going to want to change this color a little bit. I'm going to do a blue. There we go. Now, this is how it will look in cycles. But since this is like decent lighting for the Xamarin, let me actually change this a bit to like a pink kind of. There we go. Let me change this a little bit more. Okay, seems how we're so on Xamarin, this would be decent lighting. Right here. Since we're not using Xamarin and we're using SSS on 4v2 rig, you're going to want to Shift-A, Light, Area Lamp. Like Alt-G, G-Y, and move it backwards. Back here. And then move it up a bit. G-Z to move up. And R-X minus 90. There you go. Now size it up a bit with S. And turn up the power. This will give that SSS effect. It will give that skin effect. I like it. Now, I usually do like this time I'm going to use full on red because the background's going to be red. Now, click Shift-A. Get a plane. Click Alt-G. Now, G-Y. Move it backwards. Now, click RX90 and then S200. As you'll see, there's some lights coming off of it. That's why we move it back a bit more to where the lights aren't touching it, or if you like the lights touching it a bit, move it up. I'm gonna move it up. Now, you're gonna create a new material and change the color to whatever you want the background to be. Once again, I'm gonna do a red. Now, click Shift A, Light, Spotlight. Click Alt G, GY, and GZ. Now, you're going to want to click RX90. Oh wait, that's the wrong way. I clicked minus. Whoops. Or maybe it's being stupid. Yeah, 90. Or minus 90. However your blender likes it, because my blender's being weird. Now, you kind of want to turn up the power a bit. Go back into Eevee Lighting, because my computer is actually going insane. Turn it up a bit, and put it right behind them. Now, what I realized is people did not do this part last time. Go to Spot Shape, Size, turn it up a bit, and turn Blend all the way up. And turn up the size a bit more. Then now turn up the power. I'm going to lower down the size a bit. And go in Cycles. Now, this is without compositing. This is how it will look in 2.79. The controls I'm using are 2.79. Once again, you're going to want to go to Edit, Preferences, and then Key Map. Change this thing up here from Blender to Blender 27X. If you don't do that, then the controls I'm using will not apply to you. Now, what you're going to want to do is click that render button. Now, the render for me is probably going to take a while. Oh wait, for me, if you have a 1060 graphics card like me, first off, go up to Edit, Preferences, System, and click on CUDA, and click your graphics card. Unless you don't have a graphics card, and then just put none. Now, I will change it to GPU, change render to, now, since we're using SSS, and this actually applies to all rigs, change it to about 150. There we go. Make sure square samples is off, because it's going to go really slow if it's not. Now, I don't really know this part, but make sure order is set to center. For me, I will set it to 250. I suggest using the same settings that FarV2 already has, unless you have a better graphics card than I do. Now you're going to want to go Color Management, change Standard to Filmic. Now change Look from None to Medium High Contrast. Now click 0. Oh wait, I clicked period. Whoops. Go in Cycles mode, and see how your render is looking. Now, go over to the 3 pictures in line. Make sure denoising data and ambient occlusion are turned on. Make sure this denoising is turned off because it does not work. It will make your render go a lot longer. Now click Render. I don't know how fast this is going to go, but it's going to lower down my frames. Oh boy, I think it's going slow. Yep, it's going slow. This part may be a little bit glitchy, but that's fine. Just stop recording while it's doing that, and I'll be right back.
Many months later.
Okay, it's finally done. After 2 million... Nah, just kidding. It seriously took forever, not even lying. Okay, so, hold on, I gotta delete this stuff, because apparently it was already there for me. Okay, so what you're gonna want to do is click Use Nodes, make sure that's on, and Backdrop. Now, you're gonna want to Shift-Control-Click Render Layers. You'll get a Viewer node. Now, spread these out a bit. Click Shift-A, and add a mix. There you go. Now attach image on the mix to AO, and Shift-A, search, Gamma. Now, change Gamma to 2. Change Mix to 0.5. Now change this from Mix to Multiply. There you go. Now, once again, I'm going to add a lens distortion. Shift-A, search, lens. Just type in lens, it'll pop up. Now, put it on here, because if you put this in front of the denoise node, it's going to mess up the denoising. Now, click projector and turn it up however much you want. I'm going to turn it up to 3. Because why not? Now click Shift A, search, denoise. There it is. Now attach it to here, attach normal to denoising normal, and attach albedo, however you say that, to denoising albedo. I think that's how you say it. Or albedo, something like that. Now, as you can see, all the noise is gone. Now, if you render this at lower samples, the SSS would screw up, and it'll show like dots everywhere and all that. Now, click Shift A, search. Wait, I did that wrong. Whoops. Shift A, color balance. Move it right here. Now, click Shift A, search, glare. See, this one's really important if you want some actual emission in this. Now click turn medium to high, change size to 9. There you go. Now, you can mess around with this however you want, like I said in the last video. I'm gonna change gain to red because of the background. Gonna change gamma to, let's see, like a purple, and change lift to like yellow, or change gamma to blue. There you go. I think that is it. Sure hope I didn't forget anything. There we go. The render is complete. Now, I will do more videos like this. I may even do a Blender tutorial where I release my rig. I don't know much about Blender. I'm still kind of learning, but I know the basic stuff. And some people want to know how to extrude and all that. So I am going to do some speed renders where I make presets right there and then. But then I'll do a tutorial on how to make a preset. So, guys, I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this helped you a lot. If you're using 2.79, this will also apply to you other than the compositing. But if you're using 2.79, make sure that denoising is on. If it's not on, you have lots of noise. I will see you guys later. Bye-bye!